So guns don't kill people. People kill people. Why would you want to control guns when that is the means of many people's survival? I have 3 main points that I'm going to talk about today. One of them is that guns are used for survival. People depend on the meat they bring in when they're hunting, and they're also used for protection at home. Another point is that there are approximately 300 million privately owned guns already in the United States. The third point is getting rid of the guns will not get rid of the violence. Now I'm going to talk about these 3 different points individually so we can understand them more. The first point, guns are used for the means of people's survival. This means that some people, that's how they depend on getting their food, is going out and hunting and killing a deer and bringing it back, and that's what they have for dinner. Another reason that's important is that if someone breaks into your home and you have nothing to defend yourself and they have a gun, then they're going to be shooting you. If you have a gun, you protect yourself against somebody else who has a gun. My second point is that there are approximately 300 million privately owned guns already in the United States. This is equivalent to 9 guns per 10 people, and that's a whole lot of guns. So if the government was to put a buyback program in place to get rid of all these guns, it would cost way too much money that the government doesn't have to begin with. Also, you always have those people who don't obey the law, so they wouldn't turn in their guns, and then you'd have guns floating around out here that are unregistered because everyone's bought theirs back. So the only people this would really affect would be the law-abiding citizens who already have their guns legally and who use them legally, rather than the criminals who break into homes and use them to shoot people and use them to do bad things. My third point is that getting rid of the guns does not get rid of the violence. Most people for gun control believe that guns are always involved in murders, which in fact this is not completely true, as last year in 2015 only 2.6% of murders involved rifles, according to theclaws.org. So in fact 3 out of 4 violent crimes in the United States last year did not involve a firearm at all, according to the National Rifle Association. And according to gunowners.com, concealed carry permits have reduced the rates of murders and crime in general states where they are allowed. Now personally, I feel like everyone who can should have a gun, and I'm not one of the people who says that the government should let anybody who they want to have a gun. I believe there should be regulations and there should be background checks. For example, a convicted felon. I don't believe a convicted felon should have a gun. Even if that was in your younger years and you're older and you want a gun, I don't think you should have a gun. But that's just my personal opinion. So in conclusion, why would you want to control guns when that is the means of some people's survival? And I feel very strongly about this topic.